Well, hello and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. In the last episode, I actually made a whole ton of progress. Actually, it was, as you see up there, we did the reinforced plates. I did iron mines up there and all kinds of stuff, but it really broke from my format. I actually spent days, many hours over many days, getting it all complete, and ended up creating about an 19 minute video out of it. And I did have a slight conversation in the video comments with Dan, Yosemite Dan, thank you, where he reminded me that, yeah, it's kind of neat to see that, but everybody does that, and he's right, and I knew that going in. But I basically strayed from my main mission here, which is basically to since I am a new player, and I'm nowhere near like these other guys out there, just to show the experience and even part of the grind. Maybe not the hunting for, biomass and all that, but so I'm going to go back to the roots of what I intended to do in the first place. And thank you very much, Dan, for that reminder. So instead of trying to make a whole ton of progress and cram it into, a short video, I'm going to have a bunch of videos that might have minimal progress, but at least it shows you the trials and tribulations, especially for you newer players like me, who are looking for a place that, you can follow along, and it's chasing after big, wild mega factories and all that. And don't get me wrong, those videos are incredibly awesome, and I suggest you watch them. But I'm just trying to go from ground up. So with that in mind, we're back at the main base here, and we really need to unlock basic steel production. I need to finish. I definitely have to put pillars under this thing to make it look supported, but this is the line that's going to bring the screws and whatnot back from that factory over there to the main base, and I really haven't totally thought it through, so I'm going to leave it like that for the moment while I figure out where I want to bring it. But I know I need to get some steel going, so I really have to unlock steel. We only need 50 of those modular frames, as you can see in the... Let me just hit escape for a second. Right up here. I know it's blurry, but it's the only way I can hover a mouse over it. But these modular frames, I only need 50 of those. I think we might hand make those, actually, instead of trying to automate it first, just to get it unlocked. So let's see about doing that. I forgot how massive that thing is. So what do we need to do that? Oh, I can make 18 at the moment. Reinforce. Oh. So at the craft bench, let's see. I need 50 of them. 5 per minute. So 10 minutes worth. Yeah, okay. If I'm handcrafting, I'll definitely cut the handcrafting out. But 5 per minute, that'll be 30 steel plates. Yeah, to make one, I need 50. So 50 times 6 is what? 300. I need 300 steel plates. And 50 times 12 is 510? If I got my math right. That won't, no. 600, maybe. I'll grab 600 screws. Okay. So let's shoot. See, and you're going to run into this too. You're going to look at it. It's kind of like you look at your watch to see what time it is. You put your hand down. Somebody says, hey, what time it is? You got to look at your watch again. Same sort of thing. So modular frames. Make 18. Oh, wait. That's iron plate. Oh, I totally screwed that up. So now I'm glad I went back. All right, let's do this the other way. Let's open our codex. Modular frame. Standard recipe. Yeah, 3. And it does 2 per minute. I need 50. So actually, that means I need to build 25 cycles because it makes 2. So 25 times 3 is, of course, 25, 50, 75. So 75 reinforced plates. And then, let's see, 25 times 12 iron rod. That's 250, 300, I think. So we got 300, at least 300 iron rod, and at least 100 reinforced plate. Let's do that. At least 300 rod, 100 plate. We should be fine. So let's go collect the rod. That's my steel plate. Rods are here? Yes, they are. We'll take 6, as they come in 200s. And then reinforced plate. That's actually being made over there now. I'll tell you what. I'm going to make the run. I'll probably be a little quiet for it, and then I'll edit if nothing happens, and we'll just get there and get it. So we'll see you in a minute. All right, and we're here. So steel plate should be... Oh, yeah. I totally forgot I had the container down here. So this is why I did this. I just said, hey, yeah, let's take 100. I'm going to take 200 anyway, because I'm probably going to need them for belts or something. And so now I can continue to fill up. And off we go back to the main base again. And I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so we're back at our main base and craft bench. And now we have enough to make, let's see, 124 modular frames, and we only need 50. So, do I have any modular flames? Oh, jeez. Any modular frames in inventory at the moment? No, I do not. So, I'm just going to kick this off. We'll click that button. And by the way, I know I've said it before, but if this is your first time catching my videos, when you're in the craft bench, you know, you can take your mouse, just click the craft button once. Now it's got the focus. Because here's what happens. If you use your mouse button, it's going to do ding, 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 ding. Like this, right? And you got to hold your mouse button. Because if you let go, it stops. So instead, click it once, give it the focus, and then hit your space bar. And it'll just run. And you won't have to be holding it. You can sit back, sip your soda, you know, eat some macaroni and cheese or whatever while it's doing it, and go from there. Anyways, we'll be back in a bit when these are done. I don't want to bore you with the binging bar as it goes. We'll see you in a minute. All right, so we're coming close to the end of handcrafting here. I just wanted to point this out. 48. I made 100. But there we go. You can use your mouse to click that button to stop crafting, or just hit the space bar again. Either way works out fine. I just want to make sure that was shown in case you missed it before. But yeah, if you hit the space bar to craft autonomously, you can either mouse click this yellow button or just hit the space bar again to stop it. Either way works fine. But anyway, I did decide to do 100 because I am going to want to go on another hard drive hunt for these tiers I've unlocked, and I'm guessing modular frames are probably going to be part of what I need to unlock other hard drives. So, but I don't want to carry them around all the time. So let's come over to my storage. Oh, you know what? I could probably put some of these into... I don't really need them anymore. I'll worry about later. But I could probably put these into the resource sink and see what we get for them. Anyway, I'm going to put a single stack of the modular frames in here for later use. So now we have our 50 modular frames we need. Now we need 150 rotors, and those should be upstairs. Let's go see. You might... Oh, that's right. I had the container for the smart plating. 99. If the container's full, so there's 100. I need 50 more. Oh, right, container's full, but I've been sinking the others at this point. What do I want to do then? I suppose I could wait for a bit. 4 per minute, and this is consuming 2, so 2 per minute. So in 25 minutes, I'll have enough rotors again. I might end up having to do that, but let's go get the concrete and the wire first. And if we have to wait, then I can obviously cut that out of the video. We have plenty of copper stuff. Back that up. That's the wire. I'm sorry, cable. This is the wire. And we need 1,000. We currently have 158. I kind of want to keep that for power lines and such. So I think actually I'll get the 1,000, another 500. So that's for the milestone, and that's for usage. Concrete. Off we go. Oh, through the machines. Where am I going? I've gone the complete wrong way. Sorry. It's over this way. Here's our concrete stuff. Oh, look at that. It's all backed up. So this must be full. Indeed. We need 300. We currently have... Oh, we already had way more than enough. But I'll grab another stack anyway. And let's head back to the hub. I just hit my head. Oh, I was just reminded I want to try another one of Dan's suggestions, which was to use the customizer, I think it was, to change things. So let's add the rotors, the concrete, and the wire. Now we're all waiting on is the modular frames. All right, so while we're waiting for those, no, I'm sorry. Did I do that wrong? Modular frames. Yeah, okay, we're short a few rotors. We have 128 out of 150, so I still want another 50. So that's what we're waiting on, the rotors. But while we're doing that, let me test out. Dan had said that if I use the customizer in materials, concrete foundation. Ahaha! Okay, and this is supposed to give me back my steel plates. So let me just, not Q, tab for inventory. Currently I have 346 steel plates. So let's customizer one of these. And then 348. $350. Dan, you're a genius. Thank you. So that works. Concrete. And can you zoop in the... No, maybe not. It's just do it, do it, do it. Oh! Ah! I just found out that you can actually hold the mouse button down as you're doing it. And it paints each one you're looking at. Look at that. That is pretty darn cool. So holding the mouse button down, I can just keep going and change all these to concrete. That is cool. I never knew that. So there's a tip for you. Anybody watching? You just happened in. If you're using the customizer, you cannot zoop, but you can hold your left mouse button down and just run around changing foundations. That's pretty cool. Anyways, again, thank you, Dan. All right, so let's go see where we are on those modular frames. Sorry, not modular frames. Rotors. There's 10. I need at least 25. There's going to be a few. So when they're ready, we'll be back. Catch you in a minute. All right, and we're back. And we have our 25 rotors. So let's grab those. Oh, 26. Oops. That's okay. I'll make more. I noticed my screw inventory is dropping in this here. Really? In this assembler. So, but that's all right. It'll catch up. So all it's got to do is just basically add to itself. And it will do that. So I believe we now have everything we need to unlock basic steel production. So let's do that. And E. Yep, so now we're left with 4 rotors. That's cool. Let's hit the button. Yes.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
I really never get tired of watching that thing launch. All right, so now I've unlocked basic steel production. What did that give us in terms of buildables? Oh, there we go. Foundry. Smelts 2 resources into alloy ingots. Okay. We need modular frames, rotors, and concrete to build it. Isn't that fun? So I am going to want to automate modular frames at some point. All right, so there's that. Nothing new there. Power, logistics. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Yeah. Alright, so it really just unlocked the foundry for us. But we get to actually make steel things. So in the interest of making things in steel, I know that we have shoot. Way over here. Our power plant for coal power is where again? Oh, up over there on the lakes up there. And it had coal. And we're using like 2 of those nodes. There is 1 pure coal node left we could use. But I think we're currently using all the iron we have down here because I'm pretty sure anything steel. Let's go to the codex. Let's go to parts. Let's look at steel ingots if we can. Isn't it unlocked? There we go. Steel ingot, yeah, requires iron ore and coal. So we found coal up at our coal power. It's a pier up there. That's 2. It's true rather. But then iron. Was there iron up there? Look, I'm gonna run up there and just double check. I think we thought about that. So I'll meet you up there. We'll see. Dang it. Oh, come on. I really hate they keep respawning. I know in earlier iterations of the game, once you ran a power line, that was enough that they wouldn't come back. But they updated it, so you have to, some sort of actual building or buildable, not just power lines, and apparently not just foundations either, but some sort of actual building that is in operation, I think, before they'll stop coming back. But what this tells me is, yeah, I got the hogs again. Can I get by them? not running uphill. So, head on. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There we go. Oh, darn it. That's one dead. How many more? That's another one. Okay. The more I fight them, the more, you know, it seems to become a little easier, but it's not really easy. Whoa, two of them at once. Oh, there goes the hair in the back of my head. Ah! I can't get pushed off the edge over there. Bring them to me then. Whoa, here we go. That's one down. Where's the other one? There. Oh, there we go. Aha. Ah, that was a struggle. But yeah, you definitely don't want to find yourself where I was, on the edge of something with those hogs coming at you, because they'll knock you right off the edge and you might die. So you really don't want to do that if you can help it. Did I get all the remains? I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. Let's keep going. We're almost there. But let's go. I'll see you in a minute. Actually, let's get some health going back. Tab. Oh, we got plenty of these. I'm going to replace the coffee cup for the moment. We'll just get healthy, and then we'll go look about whether there's iron up here as well. See you in a minute. And we're back at the coal power production facility. And as we expected, I do have the one Mark 1 miner that is feeding directly into a sink to help us collect tickets, which is helpful, but we need steel. So let's take a look. It's actually a Mark 1 miner on a pure node. I don't know if it sounds like in the video, but I'm turning the game sound down because it's very loud in my ear. So I'm going to come down to there for the moment. Anyway, so it's producing 120 coal per minute, and that is on a pure node with a Mark 1 miner. That's freaking amazing. But again, we're just sinking it. So the real question I have for now is there iron nearby? So let's do a quick iron scan. Oh, some iron that way. Really? Again, I don't know why I keep insisting on trying to make myself jump uphill. It doesn't work. Really? Okay. There's unoccupied iron that way. Closer to the space elevator. Wow, that's interesting. But basically it's telling us there's no nearby iron to this coal. So let's go. I'm going to run back and go the other way and start saying, all right, where do I find some unoccupied iron resources? And then I'll see if there's coal near it. It may be possible that this one I'm sinking at the moment is the nearest coal that's available. In which case, I'll have to figure out some elaborate thing on how to get it all put together. But until then, I'm just going to run all the way back down. I feel like I came up here for nothing. But run all the way back down, and we'll start from there. See you in a minute. All right, so we're back at base, and we're going to do now an iron scan to see where any unused iron might be. Those are all claimed, all claimed. There's one that's not claimed way that way. I think that's the one I've been struggling with, though. This is a bunch. This what? This way? Oop, dropping. I'm gonna go chase this iron and see what's near it. scan. $400. There's iron right over here? Are you kidding me? Sorry, I know this is involved, but holy cannolis, there is. There's iron right here. Looks like there's more this way. But there's two of them right here. Oh boy, those fly thingies. Dang it. What do we got? Is it pure? Holy cannolis. Alright. And that one too? Oh yeah, that's tip 2. When you have the Blade Runners, you can run with control and jump, but then use your forward and back. You can control while you're in the air. It slows you down or speeds you up. So that's pure. Where was the other one? Over here. It's also pure. Okay. So, what about coal? How far away is coal? Claimed, unclaimed. That's a long ways away, though. That direction. Oh, shnikes. All right, let me figure out what I want to do. I'm going to mark these somehow. Hold on, let me think about it. I'll be right back. All right, honestly, I'm not sure what I want to do here. I'm pretty close to the home base. I think what I'm going to do is basically save the game right here. It is now 1 o'clock in the morning for me. I don't think we have quite enough for an episode, so I'm going to continue tomorrow and try to finish this episode out. But, yeah, and you may not even hear this. I may edit this out. I don't know. But I'm going to figure it out tomorrow. I need to get some rest. But this is part 1 of this next episode. Part 2 will be spliced in. But yeah, we'll see you then. And we'll catch you in. Well, to you, it'll be a minute. To me, it'll be a day. So enjoy, and we'll see you in a minute.